prepared yet.
You need to try and pick off the units as... Look at the shields on the Mark missiles.
Oh my god, the drone's gonna take this!
Hey guys, what's up, what's up? It's Pain User.
And this is Cat's Pajamas.
And we have found ourselves right smack in the middle of Losers Bracket Round 2 with the game between Meet Your Maker's ClouD and Root Complexity Drewbie.
Complexity
God, I keep doing that.
Drewbie.
Ugh,
It's hard
one
to
of
do.
these
He's been there
days,
for a while.
one of these days I'll get it right. Complexity's Drewbie. Well, the names also confuse me too. Anyways, in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our green Terran, Complexity's Drewbie. And in the top left-hand corner, we're going to have Meet Your Maker's ClouD as our red Terran. His opponent, it's going to be a TVT, and the map is Shakuris Plateau.
Yes, indeed it is. TVT on this map can go a long distance. Now, it's important to note that this is the old version of Shakuris Plateau. If you've been watching the tournament so far, you're aware of this fact. So you do have destructible rocks and a possible attack path through the back of your opponent's base if it comes to that. We'll see what both these players have to offer here. A map that's very easy to do some sort of an expand build and work itself into a macro game.
Yeah, almost always, especially in TVT. This map just becomes a giant positional war through mid. Drops are so effective. Very, very difficult to attack through the mid and launch a direct frontal assault on this map. It's almost impossible, but you know, sometimes players will do that. They will make it work, but it's just so difficult due to the fact that both Xel'Nagas are so close to one another. The pathway through mid is very one-dimensional. There aren't any other routes to get across the map and get to your opponent's base unless you kill those back rocks.
Right.
But like you said, this is the old Shakuris, so the back rocks are there. Those wouldn't be available on the newer Shakuris, so maybe players have forgot about some of those strategies that were used so often on the old Shakuris.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to see how they react here. As already we have a big difference in the builds. ClouD went for gas, and Drewbie did not. So he's going to opt for some sort of a gasless fast expand. He does have quite a few minerals already being saved up. He has already dropped down a second supply depot as well. I'm curious to see what ClouD does to transition here. He has not dropped down a reactor quite yet. He even has another marine queued up. So he is going to move into a factory first. I'm not sure what sort of units he's going to put out here. Drewbie already dropping down one Marine at the front to ward off this SEV, but it's going to get by, and it will indeed be able to note that construction of this new base is about to go up.
He's also going to find out that there is no gas down for Drewbie. Checks first refinery, checks the second refinery, and that's really all the information ClouD needs. He knows exactly what's going on now, and he might be able to sneak that SCV back around. No, the second Marine for Drewbie has been produced, and it will come down and take out that SCV. We do have a factory on the way for ClouD. Still no second gas, however, so he is going to more than likely build some Hellions here, possibly drop a command center as well, but we're not going to see any cloaked Banshees, or heaven forbid some ghosts or something like that. We're not going to see any of the two gas possibility builds here.
Exactly. And, you know, Drewbie is going with something that we've seen him do quite often. We've actually casted a number of Drewbie games in this tournament so far, it seems like. And Drewbie is opening for that fast expand into 4 racks once again. This has allowed him to actually overwhelm a couple of units. I think it was Dystar in Losers Round 1 that he actually just produced mass Marines, made a little bit of a timing push, and because Dystar was going for significant tech, Drewbie just outright won the game right there. And we have a situation where something like that might happen again. ClouD has not produced that many Marines. He's not using this reactor barracks. They're finally queuing up a couple more units, and it's going to be a while before he has any sort of tech. All the while, Drewbie is amassing a pretty good force of Marines.
Yeah, it actually seems like he's going to go directly into a quick Banshee or tanks here. Well, that's pretty obvious. But yes, it is going to be the quick Banshee, so he's probably not going to get cloaked. Just going to send that Banshee in relatively early on, figure out what's going on, get a little bit of scouting info. And if he manages to get in there right as these Marines move out, he's going to be able to do considerable damage. Keep in mind, these Marines have no stim, no combat shield. It's going to be very difficult for them to run all the way back and help ward off a Banshee. Now, for ClouD, on ClouD's side of the equation, he needs to have a bunker up. He has to have a bunker by the time these Marines come for this initial push, because he only has this small group of Marines, and he's actually moving out to the midfield right now, which could be so dangerous for him. If he loses these Marines, there's no way for him to recover, and he will lose this game, and he's already been cut off. Drewbie sees this. ClouD is in trouble here. He's going to lose all of his Marines.
Yeah, he's going to lose all those Marines. I'm actually looking through one eye right now because this could be very, very painful, because we're watching ClouD's basically his entire army just died right there. He now only has these 2 Marines. Bunker is coming out at the moment. This Banshee is trying to do its work, but it gets picked off. That expensive Banshee that didn't have cloak or anything gets picked off, and Drewbie has so many units right now. ClouD already pulling all of his SCVs to defend, but here comes Drewbie. He makes his way in, and all of the SCVs are going to die, and he's going to kill all the attacking forces as well before the bunker goes up.
Oh my god, ClouD is going to be out here. First game goes to Drewbie, and we've seen this time and again, that off-time 4x push. It's an odd timing in TVT. It's something you'd expect much more out of a TVP or something along those lines. Just something you don't see every day. A lot of players aren't really ready for that timing. And it's something as simple as having a bunker. If you have a bunker when that comes, it's absolutely not going to work. It's not going to do anything, actually.
Yeah, this was a little bit of a case of bad luck, too, because ClouD moved out at exactly the wrong time, and Drewbie caught him and caught all of his units off guard. And, I mean, if he had even just had one SCV out taking map control, he could have reacted a lot quicker with a bunker and used those Marines to stall. But as it stood, he goes down.
Yep, game 1 going to Drewbie. We'll be right back with